So it begins. Alright. Bubble yum. Bookmark. There we go. We'll see. Tie my pants. This is frustrating. Dry skin. I need lotion. Funny. Alright. Pants are kind of tight. There you go. Oh. Hot off. This is why. Not. This is why not. I don't know if this is real. Somebody is sitting in the elevator, so I'm gonna go play another theme song and wait for the elevator to figure out what it's doing. It's not happening right now. Maybe I'll take the stairs. I don't want to. But we need to open a window. I showered and it's
running my own shop has been brutal.
of course.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got.
It's not loud enough.
Making your way in the world today
Takes everything you got.
taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot.
Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes
It's nice when
you
you've got no lights, the check is in the mail, and your little angel on the cat out by its tail, and your third fiance didn't show. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see the troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. Roll out of bed, Mr. Coffee.
Oh, darn. I'll do that.
Maybe you didn't contact Geico because windstorm took out power, dog needed a shower, dropped your laptop on the tower. No matter what your reason, take your day to save. Take your day to save. Geico.
Who's a black private dick that's a sex machine, all the chicks?
The right song is everything.
Damn.
Defines this film.
Wow, all these songs suck. Oh, I can take the back elevator. Alright. Let's catch this. Oh, hell yeah. The things I'll do for an elevator. I'll wait patiently. I'll go play theme music. I'll lay the smack down on the internet. Welcome to the elevator.
Thanks.
Yeah, I waited. I had to go take a break from waiting. I waited so long just
Wow.
now. Yeah, it was bad.
I know, 33 floors, imagine.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I don't know how many there are. I think one of them's down.
Yeah.
I like those shoes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I feel like they inhibit your speed though. Since I'm clearly dressed to win the Olympics, I don't know if I'll be able to.
Regardez bien. Bye bye.
All right. Oh, what a night. Where are you going?
Oh no, I just did a food delivery, so.
Oh, really? So you're going back?
Yep.
Where's that?
Home.
Oh, you're going home? Oh, well, that's a place. I've never considered delivering food from home. It's a good idea. I bet lots of people would pay me for that. Yeah. Alright. Get lost. I'm trying to lose everything. Alright, nobody here. Just how I like it. No. Hey, you want to come on a walk with me?
No, I just got back from the fucking walk.
I'll walk a block back. I need to deliver a book.
Need to deliver. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got all kinds of groceries and all that.
I'm recording, just so you know, I'm recording myself. So,
Right on.
got all sorts of stuff, huh?
Yeah, milk. Some Diet Coke for my girlfriend.
Oh, that sounds like a blast.
Couple big tall cans of beer for myself.
Tall cans as opposed to the short,
Yeah.
portly
Yeah.
Fosters.
Yeah. Little lightweight motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'll probably be back in a little bit. I haven't really decided what I'm doing.
I hear you. Go have fun.
Well, I needed to deliver this book, but I think I might go to the beach.
Yeah.
And this thing's got like 2 hours on it, so you gotta wander around.
Yeah, you'll see some shit down there. Washington, Collins, Ocean.
Oh, I don't want to see anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close my eyes and keep walking.
Yeah, right. Hopefully the camera will beep if something goes down.
All right.
Have a good one, bro.
Challenge accepted. My pants, I need a time tighter. Now, maybe I should start reading. Ah, what a bad idea. Choke on that one, internet.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, that's really awkward to open doors with the front of your bike tire. Can't say that I've ever tried it. I was told in college once that having a bike was for losers, so I basically had to abandon mine. But it is really hard to go up hills on bikes. Walking is easier.
I mean, here you don't really have that problem though.
I don't have any problems. I lost them all. Yeah,
Thank you, though. Very kind.
I try not to be. I'm working on it though. It's like a recovering addiction.
Yeah,
Kindness. It runs in my family. It's like a disease.
it's a good one. Have a good night.
Challenge accepted. stranger. It's like, stranger, announce yourself. Who goes there? Here or there? Volvo! I hated that thing. When I had it, it never moved when I needed it to. When I really needed it to, it wasn't there for me. Just like it never was. I knew it. Such an idiot. Being an idiot. Folks. So this is generally the time that the poor people go home to sleep because they need to wake up. Be on time so they don't get fired. Whatever that means. I like fires. I like going through them. They're hot. So I get closer to them. What do you mean you'll burn yourself? Alright. Spanish. Here we go. See? Now, one of the things I've learned is to be quiet when you can't see very far ahead of you, because you might be disturbing somebody's sleep. So when it's dark at night, be quiet. Mind your own business. Do it during the day too. You can talk only as far as you can see at any given time, because you don't want to catch one of the animals off guard. They get defensive. They're scared. Okay, look at this place. It's paradise. This guy, he's got nice greenery. I'm gonna check that out. You can't even see me. It's like Mr. Miyagi. Oh, is that a cat? Is that a bunny rabbit? Or is that a dog? Oh. It's probably a cat. Some of these cats around here eat better than the homeless. Maybe I should go visit them tonight. Pet them. Feral cats are so hard to pet. Here he comes. There he goes. Look at him. Oh, is it a cat? Oh, there you go. Being alive and living are two different things. One of them has an ing and is not alive. Or is it? Is one encompassing of the other? Does it even matter? Are words worthless drivel? Oh, there's a cat. Watch him go. Oh, no. I don't know if I can got him. There's another one. I'm herding them. HERDING. Hannah Montana. Alright, and what? There's a dog. Is that really just a loose dog? Maybe this is a dog park. Can't be too sure. That's what insurance is for. It's for when you're not. Or as far as the why nots go, that's why not. Insurance. Probably needed some.
Well, you know that? You only stuck in the right. I like to know what's right. That's not easier to say. 8-7. I should go home at 8-7. 7.
Come, somebody!
No, boys, see, I still believe in you. I'm trying to pass the ball.
I don't know.
8-7, let's go.
Tired of walking already. Let's get the boot bag. Alright. Now, where was I exactly? Like a block north? Maybe. East and north. Feels about right. So I'm at the intersection of Meridian and 13th Street on Miami Beach, heading east. I think I go east. It's good. It's a good way to go. I wonder how many people actually get thrown under the bus, because I feel like the vast majority gets pushed or leaps. Probably leaping is the number one way, actually, from what I see as far as dash cams go. I head north on Euclid. I think this. Oh, there's another cat. Cat. Alright. Not quite sure, never was. What was that? I wonder how reasonable it would be of me to get to sing a song so well that I'd get like auto-tuned out of it, or like YouTube would catch me for copyright infringement. That's not it. Is it? Am I lost again? Quite possibly. I don't think so, though. I could go another. Thank you. May I have another? If my memory serves me right, usually it serves me green eggs and ham. Okay, I think I'm on the right track. Am I? Is this where I go? The suspense. No, that's not it. I feel like it's +1. I don't know. Maybe one more, you know. How far are you willing to go? Well, for me, that's a fun question to entertain. Because I haven't yet figured it out. It's like, don't have to go anywhere, which is a different sort of problem. Am I getting close at all? How many streets am I gonna have to walk? Am I the best player of this game? Sometimes. For sure, one of the better contenders. Shows how well I know where I'm going. Hello, Governor. See? I'm gonna go one more. Generally seems to be how things get figured out. I should like set up a trap. Nope. I literally don't pay attention to anything. Do you? Now why bother? Pay attention to animals. Animals know what's up. They get fed, they don't do anything. Damn it. I haven't yet lost my mind, although I'm trying. Gates are good. Unless they're Bill. Then they're great. They're more than good. They are great. Break out my bonjour. You know, oh, don't mean to call a cab. My mistake. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. The only thing I did all day is this. How do you know what you think you know? It just ain't so. Oh, is that it? Nope, that is not it. That is not it. Now what street am I on? 16 and something. There's a cat. I ain't down with that. No. That would be a Mercedes. Oh, this might be it. I don't feel like it is though. I really don't. So I'm gonna keep going. But I'll think about which one is that. I don't need to think about it. Man. False alarms. People always think they're done before they're not. You gotta make mental notes, and then you gotta like consolidate them. First on pen. So I went to high school. First on, last off. LIFO, FIFO. Last in, first out. LIFO. For you, this is just good time. For me, this is what I call life. I'm on Pennsylvania. 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 This feels reasonable. Not quite unreasonable. Yeah. I've got to be a few streets off. Oh, that looks like it might. Okay. We're in familiar territory. Nah. Were we? Are we? Disappoint. No. How many streets am I off here? Maybe? Oh. Well. In Qui-Gon Jinn, just to set the Federation in and maybe just a little slack. I really thought that was it. Coca-Cola in bottles. Yes. That's my favorite drink. Apparently it's not like Red Bull. People just throw them at you. Alright, so now I'm at 14 and what the hell is the name of the street? Wasn't that like Pennsylvania? No, that's not it, maybe. Alright. We're getting somewhere. Shrubbery. Maybe. That might be it. Although I can't be certain. This is perfect. And then put the thing into the thing. Just like let it sit like that on there. Oh, no. Perfect. Drop off complete. And for the walk by, it's like right there. Boom, it's in the corner. Alright, now I'm going to the beach. I think, therefore, that was pretty good. It looks like. Where do they find these people? Where do they find these people? They're animals. That's a people vehicle. They call it a car. And what that is usually evidence that you didn't buy OnStar. Or that you care too much, if they're even there, which it appears that they might be. I don't know. This looks like baseball. Do not stop, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Where are my little kids? I haven't given them money in a while. I guess I haven't been outside. I got used to it. And my gum ran out of flavor. But it's still in my mouth. I don't know, when gum runs out of flavor, it just tastes like gum. I'm perspiring out of my armpits. It's like February. I should be wearing shorts, but I don't want to. I kind of like running warm, running hot. Wonder Mustang. Those of you wondering what that could be. How far can I walk? Well, shit, you know, if I use the beach as a guide, I can walk probably pretty far without using my eyes. Oh, this shit.
Ahorita mismo te mandaron a mí.
Mind you, it's February. I'm going to South Beach. It's hard to say that when I live there, because I am there, technically, all the time. Pretty much never leave. Why would you? I don't know. It's the police lights. I like it. They zoom in on my face. Looks like I'm gonna be forced to go the other way. Colors. It's like a dance party sponsored by the law. We should invite the people that we know. Yeah, well, that light works. There we go. Get direct on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Never quite sure if I'm supposed to head not down or up, like what's up, or I don't know which is better. I'm sure somebody has figured that out. You just get back to me. Otherwise, I guess that'll be the last time I figure that one out. What is it about the pot smokers that I can smell over there? It smells like poverty. I guess the police don't care that much about that. They just rode on past. And that fragrance of their potpourri over there is not unstrong. It's like dinner bells. The dog salivating of Pavlov. like to stay away from where the people are. I have this whole meadow to myself, pretty much. It's pretty great. This is Miami South Beach for the rich people. The animals that roam. Animals try to keep their time and space away from other animals. And they're like watering holes where they go. You can probably hear them. Like that one's the Clevelander. People talk about that one and they're like, hey, you should go there. And like, I've been there. I've dropped money in the pool. I left. Just gonna drop it around. I like that one. This is my every night. Pretty much. Oh, great. My lane's back open. I call this walk in the park. Pretty much. You ever think that being homeless around here would be like a reflection of your understanding that it's nice and you don't need to sleep inside, and I don't know. I was looking at Portofino penthouse number 3. It's listed for 13 mil yen dollars, which is actually not that bad, considering that it's really what everybody wants. Like, that's what everybody wants. So the premium of 13 million to have what everybody wants isn't that bad. Like, people pay a lot more for less in New York. Like, isn't there like $1 billion penthouse in New York that Ackman has or something? Or something like that, or 100 million, or I forget. Some irrelevant price tag. And Ackman, I think, owns it, or he's got like some partnership. Or there's a certain point at which $1 billion doesn't mean anything to you. It's like when you got like, yeah, probably 10 of them. When you have 10 of anything, yeah, maybe a little bit more than 10. Well, like 15, 12, 15. Well, when you got 15 of anything, what is the magic number? What's the magic number that whenever you have that many of it, it doesn't really matter? Like $15, if you lost $1, if all you had was 15, that'd probably be pretty significant. Is that right? I think it would be for me. Best part of taking myself out. Oh, man, what a great question. I'm gonna start like interviewing myself. So Glenn, tell me about a time when you weren't sure of yourself and you thought differently, and then you realized that you didn't know what you were doing anyway. Well, shucks, that's a horrible question, but because you're an interviewer and because I feel obligated to entertain your delusional perspective, because I have put myself in this situation where you feel like you have something to offer to me when in reality you don't. Well, you know, there was this time right now I was just wandering South Beach, just going, unstoppable, a force to be unreckoned, if I reckon myself. But, you know, do I want guacamole? Was the thought that crossed my mind, and I just was like, man, I really like the idea of guacamole, but then like you get the whole damn platter, and all I want is like a chip, and I don't feel like putting myself in a position where I'd have to sell Fannie Mae, man. But I did actually trade like 10,000 shares to Fannie Mae to live, well, maybe more. I don't know, we'll see. To live this way. And I believe so strongly. that's it. So one of those up there is the penthouse. This is heading south. Miami Beach at night. Not terribly by myself, unfortunately. Let's go to the water. Gotta out hustle these matrimonious people who are thinking about having sex. Meanwhile, the people back there, the black guy and the chick hanging out in the bushes, who was clearly covering his boner, just totally got finished with whatever they were doing. She was wearing a dress. I don't know. If you're gonna do it, now's the time, I suppose. Why not? One of the things the camera doesn't pick up as well, as at least I do, I don't know if your vision's any good, is like the contrast ratio of like my life. It's so good. I can like see everything. Like I don't even see any of that. Like those are waves. I didn't go out all day today. It was sunny too, I just didn't care. I'd prefer that like, shoot. Is that the Milky Way? That must be the Milky Way. Yeah, I don't know what that is. The story ending is that. Somewhere down here I took a poop the other week. Oh man, it's really picking up, isn't it? I had an emergency. It was north of here, maybe like 2 blocks. I had an emergency and I had to go. I never understood those commercials if you have a going problem, but I did. That was me. I had a going problem. And so I pooped out on the beach. And then, you know, it's one of the takeaways from that experience is I should keep some like Kleenex or toilet paper in my wallet or on my person in case it ever happens again. But it's almost like I haven't learned because I don't. And I don't know, it might be happening again. I'm just kidding, but it might be. You never know. So it kind of feels iffy. It's not like it's that bad of a problem. You just have to go. Like, you know, if I was sitting at home, or just like walking at home, or like I would just do it. I would poop. I would do the poop 2.0. Or the 1.3. Man, I'm gonna take my shirt off. What am I doing? It's amazing out. I'm not gonna take it off, I'll just leave it on my arm. It's better. I'm gonna walk around the South Beach. That's what I do. I didn't even tie my shoes. Everyone's all out, like, trying to do their own shit. And they're always trying to, like, get other people to do it too. That's what my mom does. I guess she visits here and, like, I don't really remember. But I think today is like the 22nd, which means that in 2 days I think it's my dad's birthday. I got him some shit. Basically the idea is I got him stuff that I would want to read. Oh God. If I had his perspective, and he's like teaching these like students about his ideas, and he's enthusiastic. And really, if he does anything well, it's help other people gain enthusiasm or whatever. And so I gave him some stuff. Hopefully it will give him some ideas. A little bit more similar to reality. Who would have thought the amount of value extraction that I am getting from this camera? What's interesting, not in the slightest, is that like apparently when I make these videos, like 13 people or like 17 people watch them. Like, are you kidding me? Like, who the hell watches the Lion Marshmallow Man of Miami Beach go around and be rich? Like, who does that? Like, don't you people? Like, I mean, I thought you guys had like things to do. Or, like, you're busy or some shit. Like, I'm going on these walks all the time, and if you guys have time to like watch me go on these walks, you're invited. I'm not stopping you. Ahoy! Chips ahoy. It's good to do that if you're a tall, strapping, muscular, shirtless man walking the beach at night. Because at least that way people know that like you saw them and you're aware of their presence. And generally speaking, if you do the ahoy, unless you're a truly psychotic individual, you're not going to hurt anybody. I mean, technically, the term that I use for catching people with their pants down, surprise fucking them, is DeMarco. Like, oh, did you DeMarco anybody recently? Nah, I haven't. I've been DeMarco'd. Not like physically, but my ignorance has been taken advantage of, as it should. It's the only way. I mean, if your ignorance isn't being taken advantage of, like, you should take advantage of your own ignorance. You should put that to use. You should start testing it. Oh yeah, it's my boat. Actually, I don't know anybody on those boats. You know what I want to? That's like people probably work on that thing. I don't blame them, but I mean, come on. Ooh. I always liked the South Beach a little bit more because I can tell this isn't like the scene of where people who it's different. It's better. That's why I come here. This is where the cats eat well. You want to hang out in places where cats roam freely and eat well. So like Disney movies. One of these days. So my grandfather, I know he did this kind of thing near the end of his life where he had this massive, this is back in the day of VHS tapes. He would go and he'd like go and record deer and just like record him wandering around on the grounds and just be quiet and listen and appreciate it. The man taught me a lot about strength and power. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that he died. He was like a real fighter. Like, my last moments with him, he was lucid. He was there for that. He didn't let me know that that was it for him. I didn't know that was going to be it for him. For us. The space between. And my shoe just got waterboarded slightly. Tide comes in, tide goes out. Bill O'Reilly. What's ironic is all of these people out there that really are delusional, myself included. And man, I've been so wrong before. So wrong. But at least I admit it. I don't know if I want to go close over there. They might be having sex. Does my dip a hand in the water? I'm not. I want to go closer. They could totally be having sex over there. Most people be none the wiser. I love it here. Miami South Beach. Most people just, I don't know. Everybody. I'm dying. It's a parent, of which I'm not yet. It's like a battle. It's like the Civil War battle. They're like, hold the line! Hold the line! And you wait. I'm just holding the line. Just holding the line. People are like, why aren't you tugging? Why aren't you tugging? What are you doing here holding the line? People don't realize. People don't realize. You don't have to do anything. It's all about being in the right place, the right time, holding the right line, catch a big fish. Right place, here, right time, now, going fishing. That's all I'm doing. You wanna go fish? One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish? Well, do ya? Life is a series of moments like these. And I used to, man, some of my favorite people, they're so good at telling stories of what happened and whatever, and just reminiscing and like, what happens to those people, man? What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did I leave you behind? Why did you stay? Why not? Where you go? Where you going? Oh, here's the cats. Here's one. Let's get this cat on camera. Cat. He's got whiskers and everything. This is Smith and Wolinski. It's where the cats eat. And usually there's like little kids dancing or beating each other up or something. Is that a cat? That's a cat. See? This is the life of a cat. So I don't want to bother him. It's way too cool for me. This is usually where the kids beat each other up. Right here. That's the corner. Or they'll play football or something. Here's another cat. Feline. Yeah, I don't even bullshit that guy. He's black. All these cats are so black. I don't have any of the white cats. Those get taken home. It's not really a preference thing. It's just I don't know, people like black cats. Or maybe it's like black is a dominant trait. Maybe with white cats, I don't know, let's see. I've never had a white cat. I guess my parents thought Bailey was probably like, if it was like an ethnicity. And that dog's always happy. It's freezing now though. Yeah, good. No shortage of beautiful women down here in Miami South Beach. Well, there is a shortage of. So let's see. Back to the math. So I've got like 33,000 student loans. I don't. Is that another cat? Just a shadow. I've got 55,000 of personal loans, and right now I got like, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 of credit card debt. And I probably have like some friend and family. Nah, I don't know. It's more contingent. I won't have any of that as it plays out. When you give somebody the opportunity to give you their address, and this somebody is someone that you've shared an address history with in 47906. And so that's West Lafayette, Indiana. I don't know the zip codes. I was going to go by zip code. The problem is I've also shared residences with this individual in Egypt, Kuwait, Washington, D.C., Richmond, Virginia, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and so anyway, it's this individual's birthday, and I asked for an address. Hello, Pulpit. And I got asked a question. Basically asking what for. And it's I don't know what this is. Self-growth is tender. It's holy ground, there's no greater investment. I don't know about that. I don't think it counts if it's within and you don't let it out. It's my reflection. Probably won't make it past the sidewalk. I'll make it in my video camera. You know what else is tender? Alright. Me neither. Let's see if this guy's here. Hello, sir. I am, are you around? Well, I'm at your gate in probably like a minute. So actually, if you'd want to come out, all right. I'm recording. Do you want me to stop recording? Oh. Well. I'll have to ask. Everyone has a right. And some people, they have a serious preference. My shoes are really sandy. I have to take them off. It's like the Miami Boatyards or whatever, I don't really know. Pier K. must be an Intrepid. Is this an Intrepid?
No.
No, it's. Oh. I'm recording. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to stop or not. I'm just recording my adventure.
Okay.
Alright. Do I have a key? Oh, for the drop? Yeah, I should drop my keys in there all the time and then...
No, just one that you don't want to give up.
Oh, of course. I don't know if I have any of those.
Sacrificial key.
That would make sense. I wonder what that key drop is really for.
It's for... I
Oh, for when people come in and then they're out the next, they drop it off. I see.
Transients, like...
Yeah.
Instead of giving it at the front desk.
I was looking at the price. Isn't it for like a full year for a 60-foot boat? It's like $1,500 a month, right?
It would be about 30 for 60 would be about $30 per foot per month.
Yep.
So what is that?
30 times 10 is 300. So this times 60, yeah, about 1,800.
1,800.
Yeah, I mean it's in the same ballpark. Plus,
20 some odd percent more.
yeah. I'm leaving my shoes out here because they're sandy. Oh yeah, that's wet. Great.
What's that?
Got the wet foot in the carpet.
Oh yeah, well, most boaters don't wear socks.
Yeah.
Socks are kind of a non-boating thing. I just spent the last 2 hours defrosting my freezer. Oh boy, but it's done, complete.
Awesome.
And how was your meeting? That I tried to call you, but something. Well, how was the meeting the other night?
Oh, it went all right.
Tell me about it. What anything interesting to say that the person had to say?
I'm turning this off.